Good day guys, come here, welcome back to part 4, the last part of video for the month of March and to 22nd April in the CN server featuring Langrisser Cross Tekaman Blade. So on this final part of video, we'll be going through the usual stuff, exclusive item for the month, events, SP soldiers, and other free gift and events for this month. So, okay, are you guys ready? Here we go. Hey, allow me to do a quick explanation. So, 欢迎来到最后第4段的视频了，就是给大家看这期的专属武器新的 SP 士兵，还有活动呢，怎么赢取那些头像，还有兵种的皮肤和英雄的皮肤，所以。当然还有看还有其他的活动，所以话不多说，我们开始喽。So alright, Tekaman Blade, the period is 28 days. Surprisingly, it's not 30 or 35 days. Then during this period, you can join this event. You have this lucky draw event that you get to collect from the rewards, and the final rewards is the skin for Hellhouse, and this is the minion villains from the series Ladam. And you can exchange skins using this alternate planetarium crystals in exchange for the skins. So we'll come to this later on. Then during this period of event, every time you log in, you can get some free gift. So as you can see, the crystals, you can get to go, tickets, latest enchantment scroll, you can get the Tekaman Blade, the text planetary background. And how can everyone forget the golden tickets? And during this event, you get to get free giveaway heroine for the event, and this time out is very easy to go. It's a point climbing system, so you don't have to exchange items like the one in Riser collaborations. You have to collect specific different types of items, and followed by the Egg of Light. We'll come to it later on. And the event is coming to the end. And during this period of time, recurring skins event. So this is the Angelica's Soldiers Wheel of Fortune. So these are some recurring skins. Then during this period of time, these are some recurring banners. So if you need any characters for your bond unlocking or other strong characters that you need for your PvE or PvE content, PvP and PvE content, yeah, feel free to summon them. And during this period of time, your daily event, instead of getting 30 crystal, you'll be getting a golden ticket. And for this limited period of time, all your daily events will be this is for prizes for the Ladam skin exchange. Okay, other recurring hero and heroine banner. And during this period of time, extra 30% for the output from the floating city and plus 3 chances for your wishing machine. And wish upon summon some upgrade, so you can get some characters. So you can get even characters from Echo of Toy War of the latest entry, so you guys can see. And for reincarnations, we only have Tyrant Tail. are having the SP Summon Stones. So next month we'll be welcoming SP Omega during the banner of Salune and Aki. Then we have this Forge event, Eternal Forge. So these are the new items that you get during the collaboration time of Tekkaman Blade. So okay, without further delay, let's go through the exclusive item release for this month. Okay, let us welcome the exclusive item release of Prince Elvis. Exclusive, this is a helmet. Okay, the name of the item is loosely translated as Dark Feather Reborn or Dark Feather Rebirth or Revive. Okay, it's for both of his class, Flyer and Demon, and the base stats provided is HP and Magic Defense. Okay, the skill effects of this item loosely translated as Eternal Night Blessing or Blessing of Eternal Night. The effect are as follows. Number 1, increase HP by 10% at max rank. Number 2, when you obtain Death Pact effect from its talent, you obtain immunity effect at the same time for 1 turn. Number 3, when you have Death Pact buff effect, after being attacked and receiving damage, you will cause the damage source, which is the enemy, to gain a 2-turn debuff effect of not able to use active skills, aka silence effect for 2 turns. Then number 4, you will recover 50% of your unit max HP. So apparently this is pretty cool. This will greatly ensure his survivability in Apex. So Prince Elvis has this like invisibility effect that will lose its so enemies cannot normal attack or skill targeting him for attack. So this will be break via AoE skills like Heaven Sanctuary, Heaven Destructions, any non-targeting AoE. So upon losing the invisibility, he will not get healed. So even with items like Last Ride for his Flyer class, he will lose the second incoming damage. So there's a high chance for him to die. But with these exclusive items, when you have Death Pact on yourself, not only will you gain immunity from debuff effect, though it lasts for 1 turn. Second, when you have Death Pact effect, after being attacked and receiving damage, you will do silent effect to the damage source for 2 turns. Then followed by 50% max HP recovery. So there's high chance that you will keep your HP value to 100%. So this is definitely a great improvement. And as of the current meta, we know that there are a lot of, even for the mage class, they can act again, so they can do more than 1 time AoE or single target follow-up damage. But with this silence effect, this will greatly increase his survivability, except for the fact that if enemies has immunity to debuff effect too. So well, you win some, you lose some, but nonetheless it's a great exclusive items effect. And during the Deep Sea Secrets event, these are still the same things you can get. So not much changes. Okay, before we come to the event and before I forget, let's go to the latest release entry of SP Soldiers. So right, the latest entry to the SP family are this two. The Lancer unit and the SP Gargoyle. So apparently we have one joke SP unit. You guys will be finding out why. So okay, the first one is the SP Lancer. Okay, this is the original form. It's not the Phalanx, but it's like a Spartan Lancer unit. So okay, I should have enough equipment, so allow me to rank it. Apparently this is actually quite useful. So in the past I don't have enough resources, so I did not use it. Okay, so this original set is 4343 2317. The upgrade is 4344 2319. So greater magic defense and 1 point attack. So additional characters that will gain and unlock will be the following 5 characters. Okay, this is the original effect aside from the sets increment. Number 1, increase soldiers' attack and defense by 20%. Number 2, when you actively attack, increase soldiers' damage deal by 20%. And ignore class disadvantages when you try to actively attack. Okay, this is the original. Then the upgrade version is number 1, increase soldiers' attack and defense by 20%. Number 2, when soldiers' unit HP is at 100%, or when you actively attack, unit will ignore class disadvantages. Number 3, the higher the soldier's HP unit are, the higher the attack and damage increase to a maximum of 30%. So the greatest changes is initially you need to initiate attack against enemy, then you will have ignore class disadvantages. But right now they give an alternative, that is when the soldiers unit are at 100% HP, whether you attack or not, you will gain ignore class disadvantages. Then followed by attack and damage increment. This is pretty cool. If you're at 100%, you gain the greatest benefit of 30% attack increment and 30% damage increment. So both of which is actually pretty cool. Okay, so the only downside is their range is still 1 block attack and their mobility is only 3. So they're still by default great against cavalry, weak against infantry, but with this effect, they can ignore class disadvantages. So this is pretty cool. Hey, the descriptions for them. Okay, the line in black followed by the line in red. So the line in black says they abide by the military code or the conduct code, and they are warriors who can attack and defend well. Then the one in red says the helmet above are soaked with both blood and sand. So I guess this is a reference from Spartacus. Pardon me if I'm wrong. So yep. Then next we have the joke SP soldiers of the century in my context, which is the gargoyle. You guys will find out why I say that. So let's check out the original gargoyle. So ignoring stats increment of 30%. Their effect, when soldiers HP is above 50%, increase attack by 30%. When soldiers HP is below 50%, increase defense by 30%. Okay, the stats is 43452222. 4345, 2323. So they increase 1 point of defensive for both defensive stats. Then after you upgrade, these are the 5 other characters that can benefit or get the soldiers unit. Then for the default characters that will be able to equip with, okay, and my bad, I forgot to showcase the Lancer. So these are the default characters that can be equipped with them. So okay, this is a part we talk about why the joke about it. Of course, apparently there is no further description. So apparently, I mean, this is okay. The effect as follows. Number 1, increase soldiers' attack and defense by 20%. So you do not have HP requirement for this default. They give you this offensive and defensive ability. Followed by number 2, when soldiers' HP is above 50%, increase attack and damage deal by 15%. Number 3, when soldiers' HP is below 50%, soldiers unit will not be able to attack, but they will receive defense, physical defense increment of 20% and damage reduction of 20%. So this is a part I'm not happy about it. Yep. When your HP is above 50%, you get an additional 15% of attack increment and damage increment. So this is pretty cool. But the downside is when your HP is below 50%, you will not be able to attack. This means you'll not be able to counter attack. You'll just be a wooden stick standing there with higher defense and giving you damage receive decrement of 20%. That's all, but you'll not be able to counter attack. So this may not be a great sign. So yeah, the greatest increment is under the perfect situation, when your HP is above 50%, you will gain attack increment of 35% in total, 35% and 15% damage increment. However, when your HP is below 50%, you cannot counter attack, or basically you just can't attack. So even when you initiate or when you're being attacked, they will not attack at all. They literally go according to the law of Gorgoy. I mean, I have no qualms about it. This is actually cool, law accurate, and they have 20% physical defense increment and damage reduction of 20%, but they do not provide healing at all. So if your healers happen to die on the field, or you don't have any healer at all, the moment they are at below 50% HP threshold, they will not fight with you in battle. This is actually not a good sign. So yeah, that's why in my context I feel like it's a joke unit. Okay, last but not least, descriptions for the characters. Okay, the black description followed by the one in red. Magical elite flying units. They are great in attack and defensive abilities. Okay, the one in red is like voice from the soldiers. Gargoyle's unit opens your eyes. Tonight you will bring blade and knife. Choose the target you want to inspect on. Oh my god, this is like a game, the wolf game. So there will be like a hunter, wolf, and civilian games. Okay, so they're just making a joke of it. So yep, that's it. And this is it for the SP Soldiers unit. So obviously, I guess the Lancer unit will be the better one. Okay, we'll go to the skin first. Okay, we do not have other new one for this. Okay, recurring skins for this event will be the summer skins and also some Valentine related, if I'm not wrong. So these are recurring skins. So this summer beachwear. So if you guys are new or previously missed out the skin, feel free to save up the tickets and exchange. I initially wanted to change for the characters, but due to the Tekam and Blade collaborations, which I need to sacrifice some of the skin tickets in exchange for the character skins, so I will not be spending. So Apex skins. So if you have missed it out and you have enough Apex coin, you can switch for it. Then for events, okay, this is for Luna, the latest skins. So owls and cats. So it's actually a double lingo in, of course, the English version players might not get it, but Chinese players may get it. Mao Toing, it's the Chinese name for owl, and Mao, it's the Chinese name for cat. So they both start with the word cats, apparently in the Chinese version. Then for theories, so 2 new latest entry, then the rest are recurring Apex skins, so if you have it, you can change it. Okay, followed by the Eternal Forge. So this is the latest Forge, and we'll be going through on the event, this event items. Okay, again, weapons, clothes, helmet, and accessories. We go through one by one. The first one is weapons. It's for infantry and cavalry. Smoke destruction, giant blade. Okay, let's go through the description first. The funny one: you can escape, you can defend, and you can be poor for eternity. I'm not sure this is right. This is just a loose translations. Okay. Base stats, it's for HP and attack 107. That's a lot. And followed by the effect, Gravity Devour. Okay, that's a effect name. The effect as follows: number 1, increase attack by 10%. Number 2, when you initiate attack and go into battle, if target unit has debuff effect, you will ignore 10% of their defense. And number 3, if the enemies has debuff effect before battle, you can dispel buff effect equivalent to the number of debuff effect the enemy has. The maximum you can dispel is 5 buff effect. Okay, this is actually pretty cool. This is one of the best free items given. So apparently you'll get this blade for free for free players. So this is good news. This can be good in PvP and PvE if enemies has any dispellable buff effect. So you can, but of course you need some support from your allies, or if you already have equipped with items that will give debuff effect by default, this will be great. So if you are able to give, let's say, minimum 1 debuff effect, so you'll be able to dispel 1 buff, and if you have 5 or more, the max you can dispel is 5 buff effect. So this is pretty cool. And when you initiate attack into battle, if the target already has dispel or debuff effect, you will ignore 10% of the defense. So this is actually not bad. You have dispelling effect and ignoring defense when enemy have debuff effect. This is actually not hard to go with. The moment you have characters that provide command aura debuff effect, you straight up activate this weapons effect and ability. This is pretty cool. Okay, next we have the rope. Okay, great voyage and sailing towards the golden and honey of the great land voyage far away. Again, this is just loose translations. So this is for the following class: Flyer, Archer, Sea Unit, and Assassin. Okay, the base stats provided is HP and physical defense. The effect name is known as the Great Sea Voyage Era. The effect as follows: number 1, increase HP by 10%. Number 2, when being attacked into battle by enemies whose mobility is lower than you, you will cause debuff effect to the enemy. Damage received increased by 20% for 2 turns. Okay, not too bad, I guess. This perhaps will be a great equipment for tankers enemies that can survive well without the need of last ride. So this will allows them to replace our characters who can non-flyer units, characters that can be equipped with such items. So you'll give the enemy the debuff effect that they will receive damage by increment of 20%. That's not too bad, and the effect will last for 2 turns. It's not 1 turn thing. Yeah, so not too bad. Okay, followed by the helmet. So there's a description. Okay, this sounds a bit dark. Travelers who have unknowingly trespassed through hell, I give you the blessing from the head of darkness flame. Okay, the base stat provided is HP and magical defense. Okay, the effect is known as the controller of curse. The effect are as follows. Number 1, increase physical defense by 10%. Number 2, when going to battle, when being attacked into battle by units with debuff effect, you will cause the unit to gain you will cause one of the random debuff effect time to be increased by 1 turn. And number 3, one random debuff effect from yourself to be reduced by 1 turn. So not too great, but not too bad. So first off is this helmet is loosely translated as Dark Shadow Skull Cage. So first thing, it gives you physical defense by 10%. It do not give you HP, so slightly loose out, and it's for Lancer, Infantry, and Cavalry only. So here's a catch. In order for this effect to trigger, you get to first off being attacked into battle by enemy unit with debuff effect. Then it will just cause one of the random debuff effect that they had to prolong the continuation effect by 1 turn. Then at the same time, we'll reduce one random debuff effect from yourself by 1 turn. So the catch is the enemy that attack you or goes to battle with you gotta have debuff effect first in order for this to trigger. If not, it will be kind of useless. So any enemies with immunity to debuff effect will render this equipment useless or ineffective. Okay, last but not least, the accessory. Okay, Crazy for Love Scent, or Crazy for Love Atmosphere perfume. So, or Love Scent. So the description is, love is the world's strongest and fearsome power. And yep, this is the accessories. The base stats provider is defense and magical defense. This is similar to Bracer. It provides 5% to all stats. The effects are as follows. Twisted Crazy Love. Number 1, increase all stats by 5%. Number 2, when being attacked by enemy and receiving damage, or when you die, you will deal a 1-turn lose control effect to the target enemy. Number 3, if you initiate attack into battle afterwards, this equipment will lose its effect for 1 turn. Number 4, for the lose control effect, when it's in PvE, the effect will be changed to damage received increased by 20% for the enemy. So yeah, that's it. So that's all for equipment, and we'll now go to events. Okay, first off to the events. So I already complete all the events, story and challenge. I'll post it together. So these are all the prize that you will get. So the usual 90,000 point system, during which you'll get crystal and the free characters, Miyuki Aiba, summon tickets, and other casting items, and also equipment. So the only downside this time around, this event do not provide you rainbow shards. So bonus heroes to be used for getting extra points will be the following 10 characters. Okay, one thing I want to go through and take note is the stage. Apparently this is something unique. This is kind of like Final Fantasy or certain Super Robot War stage. I believe Zilong rarely creates such stages in their PvP and PvE. I hope that we get to see these in future. This is how the layout looks like. I want to share with you guys. This is actually very awesome. And of course, it might be bad against certain players who cannot properly visualize. So this is the stage. So apparently this is a stage, how it looks like. This is pretty cool. I like how it goes. So this is like a 2.5D layout. You're not looking at the top to down view. You're looking at like a third person eye point of view. For the characters, this is like a 45-degree side view instead of a 90-degree up. I like how the layout, and this is the enemy Ladam, and you get to get skins for the Hellhounds. So yeah, I like this view. I'm not sure about you guys. This is actually looking pretty cool, awesome, and unique. This is something like a new layout we need in PvP. So you get Aiba Miyuki or Miyuki Aiba for free in this event. Then during this period, you get to exchange the skin. So I'm going to showcase my lucky draw. Here we go. Okay, after I unlock A, I'll receive the last one for free. Ta-da! Hellhound London skin. Okay. So that's gonna showcase you guys. I'm not sure, do we have an upgrade? Can we change the skins from here? Nope, apparently we can't. Okay, Sharik, one of my favorite characters that deal full-up damage. Okay, so we're gonna choose this one. So you can see. So Ladam. Okay, then followed by the exchanging of free skins for the characters. So as you guys can see, I only have 20 star shards, crystals. So apparently there are 3 characters for me to change. D-Boy, Shinya, and Miyuki. So, and also I can get to change another background skins. So when I have insufficient skins, I can use my skin tickets to exchange for them. So I'm going to showcase first. Okay, get one for Shinya, get one for D-Boy. So insufficient, no worries. Okay, this is for Miyuki. So if you're interested, you can get the machine room background from the Space Knight Tekkaman Blade series. Apparently I don't need it, but just to showcase for you guys that you can exchange it. Ta-da! And I'm out of skin tickets. So that costs a lot. And I will not be able to get skin tickets for quite some time now. Okay, and during this period, you get free login and get all this price for free. Hey, this is the one. You can get free icon change for your characters by clearing or doing the event. So you can get to switch your character display headset. So gotta give it a while. It takes a little bit of time to load. So right, to get, so these two are support characters in the anime series. So on the left, it's okay. I'll say one of them is not a support. One of them is also leading characters. On the left, it's a support characters, more to a support. So you can get this display pic for these characters when you summon both D-Boy and Shinya. Then up this lady characters, you can get it. It's if you get both Shinya and D-Boy to rank 4. So I only have Shinya at rank 4, and sorry, I have D-Boy at rank 4, Shinya at only rank 3, so I'm not able to get her. So I'm gonna do it now, so you guys can check it out how it goes. So again, I'm trying to save my rainbow shards. Okay, but for the sake of showing you guys this content, I'm gonna sacrifice a little bit. So it's cool they are not requesting your characters to be rank 5, if rank 5 or 6. If they are, we'll not be able to get it. So ta-da! I'm able to get it. So you guys can check out Space Voyage. So I'm gonna get, okay, Aki. Okay, her name is Aki, one of the I will say a female leading characters because she's a love interest of D-Boy. So after choosing so you can choose the special headset. So you can choose Noah and Aki. Or you can choose the Commander headset from the Captain Commander collaborations. Hey, one thing I forgot to miss out telling you guys is after completions of the event, you can choose recharge of the flower energy and you can display this special message from the characters. Okay, sorry to say this, sadly, you can only say it once. You'll hear like a message directly from D-Boy and Shinya and Miyuki. And if I'm not wrong, you can hear this special message. Yeah, from this special interaction tree. So all of them will get their own speech once. So I'll just skip this since you guys already saw it on the previous video. So it's like we call it a love letter to the fans, but the only sad thing is there is no voice pack for Miyuki, so you guys can only read it via text. Echo of Light. So these are what you get. So okay, this is Echo Light skin for D-Boy and Shinya, and they will get their own special 3C animations when you equip them. Then if you manage to top up more than your Echo of Light charges, you will get this extra Brilliance feather crest, where you can use it to exchange other Echo of Light skin, which exclude collaborations, LLR, hero and heroine skins, or you can use to alchemize it and obtain 10 golden vouchers. So right, this is the characters chibi animations. So just a quick go through, since you guys already saw it on a previous video. Okay, and this is the exclusive 3C animation. This is ultimate move, Vorteca and Jiggle Physics. And followed by Shinya. So as you guys can see, apparently he can fly. I mean, I'm not sure. I can't really remember in the anime. Does he still need things to fly? But I remember he can fly by himself. But because he's a demon unit, so they're trying to showcase that he cannot fly. And this is his unique 3C animations. His on board, take a cannon. Okay, hopefully I do not miss out anything else. So during this forge event, you guys can forge your own item. So I use it to forge these free items. And sadly, for this free forge items event, you are not provided with the new enchantment. So you are still get to choose the default older version of the enchantment for the red, yellow, and blue enchantment, excluding the 3 latest entry of Dawn Brilliance or Brilliance Dawn and Light Veil and New Flame. So there's a reason I choose Breeze for the items. So alright, we are coming to the end, so I'm going to showcase you guys the equipment. Oh, sorry, before we come to the end. Okay, these are still the same for the floating city, not much has changed. No new improvement. These are the latest versions. And for story-wise, Fate Reborn, we are still at the first arc of the Langrisser Millennium. The following will be released in future, so I guess the one's going to take a little while more. Then Interstellar. Okay, we are still stuck at Memory of Dawn for the characters' individual specials. Then the latest Echo of Toy War arc, we are still at the Mountains Chapter 3. Then Time Reef. No new entry. Then your solo Guild Wars event, the Abyss Voyage. So this is the latest entry. So you get this or this power up. So just to showcase the challenge stages. Personally, I've been lazy. I did not really play the stages, but this is a challenge. As I say, the reason I didn't do this event is because the price are not attractive. No golden tickets, no crystals, and there's no achievement. And challenge 2. Okay, the skills given to Chaos and his talent, not much changes. And for challenge 3, so again, there is no achievement, not much changes, so I skip it. But this time round, the bonus characters are from Yellows, Reincarnation, and Strategy. So of course, you can get to forge items and get prize. So you can forge up to 3 prizes. And these are the free and paid prize that you can get. So, yep. To be honest, I've been kind of lazy for this event. And other than that, all right, I guess we are coming to the end. That's it. No new stuff, I suppose. And all right, last but not least, we're going to share with the free skin. So this is how Miyuki look like for all robot fans out there. So there's a view from phone. And do know that the robot style machine mechanism design are much simpler. This during the 1992 era. And since Miyuki do not have like a full final form for her, so her design looks much simpler. And she's wearing on high heels. Okay, next we will have Shinya, and we'll end with D-Boys. Okay, for phone viewers, so do know that this is their default base generic transformations. It's not their ultimate form, but I gotta say, this design, this armor is known as Ibium or Ibiru, has a very nice, slick, and cool design overall, even though it's a base design set. And I like the helmet, the crest, the spikes. And jiggle physics.
兄さんと戦い、人間という愚かな生き物が持つ優しさか
And how he do the menacing eye glare from the robot itself. You can feel the menacing fear of stares, the stares of fear towards your soul. And last but not least, we have D-Boy aka Takaya Aiba, the man who had amnesia and lost his memories. So I gotta say, this time around the collaboration is very nice for so long to give players exchanging for free skins. So right, this coming, we have come to the end. Thank you guys for watching. If you have anything, leave it down in the comment sections below. This is for the phone viewers. And I gotta say, Shinya Aiba has like a upper or better design of the three characters for their machines and robot design. This is much more generic, but Shinya has like a menacing and cool look. So right, this is coming. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys and goodbye.
俺は過去の何もかもを捨て去ったんだ。俺は過去の何もかもを捨て去ったんだ。